simple and beautiful ideas to transform your front yard. Imagine approaching a home where the front yard feels like an open invitation, a carefully composed scene that balances beauty, function, and personal expression. In 2025, the role of the front yard has expanded beyond simple decoration. It has become a canvas for modern living, a reflection of the homeowner's identity, and a contribution to the surrounding environment. A thoughtfully designed outdoor space enhances not only the visual appeal of a property, but also the everyday experience of those who live there, offering calmness, pride, and a subtle sense of luxury. The foundation of this transformation lies in greenery. Plants are more than decorative elements. They are architectural features that shape the atmosphere of the yard. By layering vegetation, ground covers at the base, shrubs in the mid-range, and trees or tall grasses rising above, you introduce depth, perspective, and rhythm. This approach mirrors natural landscapes while maintaining structure. Selecting native species reinforces sustainability, reduces maintenance, and strengthens the ecological balance of the space. Imagine the soft purple of lavender lining a walkway, the golden tones of black-eyed Susans brightening corners, or the gentle sway of ornamental grasses adding movement. These choices create a yard that is alive with color and texture throughout the seasons. Pathways are equally powerful in redefining a front yard. They do more than guide the eye, they invite exploration. A gently curving stone or gravel path leading to the door suggests warmth and hospitality. Natural materials like flagstone, brick, or pebbles provide timeless character, grounding the design in authenticity. When bordered by flowering plants or illuminated with subtle solar lights, pathways become both practical and poetic, enhancing safety at night while amplifying the yard's charm. Every memorable front yard has a focal point. This is the feature that anchors the design, drawing the eye and offering cohesion. It could be a majestic tree, a sculptural piece of art, or even something as simple as a bird bath placed thoughtfully within the garden. A Japanese maple with its striking red foliage or a crepe myrtle blooming in soft pastels can serve as a living centerpiece. Surrounding such a feature with complementary plantings creates a layered composition that feels intentional yet effortless. Attention to the entryway completes the sense of welcome. Small changes here yield significant results. A freshly painted front door in a bold shade, a stylish welcome mat, or a grouping of potted plants can transform the threshold into a statement of personality. Hanging baskets overflowing with flowers or a compact bench with outdoor cushions not only enrich the appearance, but also extend an invitation to linger. These details set the stage for the experience of entering the home, signaling care and creativity. Subtle structural elements also influence the overall design. Fences, borders, and edging establish boundaries and order. A low white picket fence can evoke classic charm, while sleek horizontal wooden slats or black metal designs introduce contemporary sophistication. Stone or wood edging defines planting beds with quiet elegance, giving the landscape a sense of polish. These structural accents are not simply functional, they are stylistic tools that refine the visual language of the yard. Lighting extends the enjoyment of a front yard into the evening hours. Soft, ambient light tracing pathways, highlighting architectural details, or accenting trees creates an atmosphere that feels both safe and enchanting. Solar-powered fixtures or low-voltage systems are accessible options that deliver dramatic results without excessive cost. The interplay of shadow and illumination transforms the yard after sunset, offering a completely different but equally captivating experience. For those who value utility alongside beauty, integrating edible plants offers an innovative solution. Herb gardens, berry bushes, or dwarf fruit trees can replace or coexist with ornamental plantings, blending aesthetics with function. Imagine stepping outside to pick fresh rosemary for cooking or harvesting blueberries from a neatly arranged hedge. This approach reflects a modern trend towards sustainability and practicality without sacrificing charm. Unifying all these elements is the principle of cohesion. A consistent color palette in plantings, exterior finishes, and accessories ensures that the design feels harmonious. Earth tones paired with selective bursts of vibrant color often achieve timeless balance. By weaving together natural textures, intentional focal points, and thoughtful details, the front yard becomes more than just a buffer between street and house. It becomes an integral part of the living environment. Ultimately, transforming a front yard in 2025 is about combining simplicity with imagination. It does not require vast resources or drastic renovations. Rather, it demands an eye for proportion, a respect for nature, and a willingness to invest care into details. With layered greenery, defined pathways, meaningful focal points, and cohesive design, the outdoor space evolves into a sanctuary that welcomes both residents and visitors. It is a daily reminder of the beauty that thoughtful design can bring, and a promise of the possibilities that lie ahead in blending architecture, landscape, and lifestyle. As front yard design moves further into 2025 and beyond, trends highlight a balance between timeless elegance and forward-looking innovation. Homeowners increasingly view their outdoor spaces as an extension of the interior, where comfort, technology, and sustainability converge. This shift transforms the front yard into more than a static display. It becomes a living, evolving environment that adapts to changing lifestyles and future needs. The concept of outdoor living is central to this transformation. The front yard is no longer just a decorative foreground to the home. It is a usable, welcoming environment. Seating areas strategically placed beneath shade trees or along sheltered corners invite neighbors and family to gather. A small patio constructed from natural stone or modern concrete pavers offers a space for casual conversations or quiet reflection. Stylish outdoor furniture paired with weather-resistant fabrics transforms these areas into functional retreats that blur the line between indoors and outdoors. Water features represent another growing trend, infusing front yards with tranquility and a sense of luxury. A simple fountain placed near the entryway creates soothing background sound while serving as a visual centerpiece. Reflective pools or minimalist modern water basins add a touch of sophistication, harmonizing with both traditional and contemporary architecture. Even modest additions like a bird bath or small wall-mounted fountain can elevate the sensory experience of the front yard, appealing to sight, sound, and movement. Technology plays an increasingly vital role in outdoor design. Smart irrigation systems ensure that plants receive the precise amount of water they need, reducing waste and keeping landscapes vibrant throughout the year. App-controlled lighting allows homeowners to adjust brightness or create moods that suit different occasions, from welcoming guests to enjoying a quiet evening outdoors. Motion sensor fixtures enhance security while conserving energy, and solar-powered innovations continue to advance, offering sustainable solutions that align with eco-conscious living. Incorporating sustainability into design is not just a passing trend. It is essential direction for the future. Drought-tolerant plantings, permeable pavers that allow rainwater to filter into the soil, and the integration of native species all support ecological balance. Lawns, once dominant in front yards, are being replaced or reduced in favor of ground covers, ornamental grasses, and multifunctional plantings that require less water and maintenance. This shift not only conserves resources, but also creates diverse, visually rich landscapes that feel more connected to the natural environment. Color theory and material selection continue to evolve as well. Homeowners are moving away from uniform monochrome palettes toward carefully curated contrasts that highlight architectural lines and natural textures. Warm, earthy tones, terracotta, sand, clay, blend seamlessly with vibrant plantings, while cooler accents in stone or metal provide balance and sophistication. Materials like reclaimed wood, weathered steel, and textured concrete reflect both durability and artistry, ensuring that design choices remain relevant for years to come. The role of art and personalization cannot be overlooked. Sculptures, custom-designed planters, or murals on exterior walls infuse character into the yard. These elements distinguish one home from another, making the outdoor space a unique reflection of personal taste. In modern design, even minimalistic touches can have significant impact. A single bold sculpture framed by greenery or a sleek planter aligned with the home's geometry can define the entire aesthetic of the space. Lighting trends continue to advance, not just for utility, but for dramatic effect. Layered lighting, combining uplighting for trees, downlighting for paths, and subtle accent lights for architectural features, creates depth and atmosphere. Integrated LED strips beneath benches or along low walls add futuristic flair, while lantern-inspired designs provide warmth and nostalgia. By considering lighting as part of the overall composition rather than a mere afterthought, homeowners can create environments that feel dynamic and adaptable, shifting effortlessly from day to night. Privacy is also becoming an important consideration, particularly in urban and suburban neighborhoods where homes are close together. Creative screening solutions like vertical gardens, trellises with climbing plants, or carefully placed hedges offer seclusion without sacrificing beauty. These approaches soften the boundary between private and public space, ensuring that the front yard feels open yet protected, sociable yet intimate. Edible landscaping is another design philosophy gaining traction. It goes beyond the practical benefits of harvesting herbs or fruit. It integrates the idea that function and beauty should coexist seamlessly. Imagine rows of lavender interspersed with rosemary, or decorative trellises supporting grapevines that both shade and nourish. Dwarf fruit trees can frame pathways or anchor corners of the yard, adding seasonal interest as they bloom, fruit, and change with the year. What ties all these developments together is the idea of storytelling through design. A front yard is no longer a generic green patch. It is a narrative space. Every choice, from plant selection and material use to technological integration and artistic accents, contributes to the story of the home and its inhabitants. This storytelling extends beyond aesthetics. It communicates values, such as a commitment to sustainability, an appreciation for art, or a desire for community connection. In 2025, the most successful front yard designs are those that achieve harmony between style, practicality, and vision. They borrow from classic traditions, yet embrace innovation. They respond to the immediate needs of homeowners while anticipating future trends. By weaving together natural elements, modern materials, technological enhancements, and personal touches, the front yard becomes more than a transitional space. It transforms into a forward-looking model of how architecture, landscape, and lifestyle can evolve together. Looking toward the future, front yard design is set to embrace even greater creativity, blending global trends, cultural influences, and cutting-edge innovations. The outdoor space at the front of the home will continue to evolve as a stage for personal expression, environmental responsibility, and architectural integration. It will no longer be viewed as a static frame for the house, but as a dynamic zone that adapts to changing lifestyles, technologies, and climates. This vision for the future emphasizes adaptability, storytelling, and harmony with nature, while still showcasing bold style. One defining trend for the years ahead is the rise of multifunctional landscapes. Front yards will increasingly serve more than one purpose, merging beauty with practical use. Imagine a design that combines an edible garden with a social sitting area, or a pollinator-friendly meadow that doubles as a natural stormwater management system. These layered uses reflect a modern lifestyle that values efficiency without sacrificing elegance. The front yard becomes a productive, restorative, and aesthetic ecosystem all at once. Climate-conscious design will also dominate. As environmental awareness deepens, homeowners will favor designs that are resilient to heat, drought, or heavy rainfall, depending on their region. Rain gardens will capture excess water and support biodiversity. Xeriscaping, using rocks, gravel, and drought-resistant plants, will rise in popularity in areas facing water shortages, while vertical gardens or green walls will address limited space in dense urban areas. These approaches represent not only design choices, but also responsible environmental practices that align with the future of sustainable living. Technology will further integrate into the outdoor environment, reshaping how front yards function. Beyond smart irrigation and lighting, we will see the adoption of intelligent soil sensors, which monitor nutrient levels and guide plant care through apps. Automated maintenance systems, such as robotic lawn alternatives or drones that scan for plant health, will gradually enter residential landscapes. Interactive features like app-controlled water walls or lighting that syncs with music will allow homeowners to personalize their outdoor space with unprecedented ease. This seamless blending of nature and technology defines the new frontier of front yard innovation. Cultural fusion is another layer shaping future trends. Global design aesthetics will increasingly influence local neighborhoods, resulting in eclectic yet harmonious landscapes. Minimalist Japanese-inspired Zen gardens, Mediterranean courtyards with tiled pathways and olive trees, or vibrant tropical plantings with bold colors and sculptural leaves will all find their way into modern front yards. This blending of cultural traditions enriches the narrative of the home, reflecting a world that is more connected and diverse than ever before. Artistic expression will expand beyond simple focal points into immersive design. Murals painted directly on exterior walls or fences, kinetic sculptures that move with the wind, or installations that combine sound, light, and movement will make the yard feel like an outdoor gallery. Even subtle design gestures like geometric paving patterns or custom lighting projections will allow homeowners to tell unique visual stories. The front yard becomes a canvas, celebrating individuality and creativity while still functioning as part of the everyday environment. Social connection will continue to play a major role. With growing emphasis on community and shared spaces, front yards will increasingly act as semi-public areas, fostering interaction with neighbors. Low seating walls, open porches, or shared, edible gardens can invite conversations while maintaining private zones. The balance between openness and seclusion will be key, reflecting the modern desire to connect without compromising comfort or security. In this way, front yards become tools for strengthening neighborhood identity and cultivating a sense of belonging. Material innovation will also shape the aesthetics of tomorrow. Recycled composites, eco-friendly concrete alternatives, and sustainable woods will replace traditional materials, reducing environmental impact while maintaining durability. Textures will play a greater role, with surfaces designed to weather gracefully over time, embracing imperfection as part of beauty. This approach emphasizes longevity and authenticity, ensuring that design choices remain relevant across generations. Lighting in the future will move beyond utility into the realm of immersive experiences. Bioluminescent plants, experimental solar panels embedded in pathways, and programmable light displays will create front yards that glow with atmosphere and artistry. Lighting will adapt not only to practical needs, but also to moods, events, and seasons, making the yard a stage for dynamic expression throughout the year. It will no longer be about simply illuminating space, but about crafting emotional resonance through light. The psychology of space will influence design as well. Homeowners will increasingly view their yards as spaces for wellness and restoration. The choice of plants, colors, and forms will be guided by principles of biophilic design, which emphasizes human connection to nature. Calming water features, meditative pathways, and sensory gardens designed to engage touch, scent, and sound will transform front yards into sanctuaries that support mental health and relaxation in a fast-paced world. Ultimately, the future of front yard design is about harmony. Harmony between beauty and function, between tradition and innovation, between personal expression and collective responsibility. It is about seeing the outdoor environment not as an afterthought, but as an integral extension of the home and lifestyle. The trends of tomorrow invite us to rethink how we use space, how we connect with nature, and how we express ourselves in the physical world. By embracing multifunctionality, sustainability, cultural richness, and technological advancement, the front yard will remain at the forefront of architectural and landscaping design. This evolution demonstrates that even the simplest outdoor spaces can carry profound meaning. A front yard is no longer just a patch of land. It is a stage, a sanctuary, a statement, and a story. In 2025 and the years that follow, those who invest creativity and care into this space will not only elevate their homes, but also contribute to a broader vision of sustainable, connected, and inspired living.